My name is Megan Thine. I live in Columbia Heights, Washington, D.C.
My name is Ben Burdick. My wife's name is Megan, and my hero's name is James.
And my hero's name is James. My pregnancy was pretty normal. As soon as he was delivered, we knew something was wrong. He was having trouble breathing initially. I couldn't hold him. They took him away.
He was in the NICU for, 5 days, and those were just sleepless nights. And
it was always challenging to get James to eat. That was one of the first concerns that my husband and I had.
One of his feet was a little swollen looking.
His left leg was,
What about your leg?
was really sort of severely bowed in towards the ankle. My husband and I took James to the orthopedic surgeon, and they x-rayed his legs.
And we see her walk in with this look of concern.
Here, you want to put it on? She told us that James had a really rare condition. The tibia bones in his legs and his lower legs, they don't grow or heal properly, and they're really easy to break.
Come on, you got it.
Having it in both legs is, 1 in a million. Our thought of life for James changed in an instant, and I was just overwhelmed, Bye-bye. Give me a hug.
So the first thing I did was I came home and I called the director of therapy at Easter Seals.
It just fit perfectly for us. It was a great daycare center. We knew people that worked there. It's 3 blocks from our house.
I've got you. You can do it yourself.
His first few weeks at daycare were really challenging. Things that are sort of easier for the rest of us are really difficult, including like eating and swallowing and things like that for James. He was immediately put on an NG tube, which is a tube that goes through your nose to your stomach, so that he didn't have to work to eat. The overwhelming feeling that I had was just complete helplessness. It's really a struggle to not be able to take care of your child's basic needs.
Up.
The neurology doctors had recommended, well, let's do an MRI of the brain and let's just see what's going on. They started to see some tumors that were already starting to impinge on his spinal cord.
All right.
After being hit with everything else, that was just one more thing that we just couldn't believe.
It has been a little bit of a struggle to come to terms with the fact that his life will always be different. Early on, we had doctors tell us, we don't know how long James is going to make it. We'll be lucky if we can get him to 3 years old. And, he's 2.5 and he's thriving, he's doing great.
We just take it one day at a time and get that slow, steady progress towards getting him to walk.
Come on, Jimmy Powers.
Knowing that Easter Seals has such an amazing reputation for caring for all people with special needs was just incredibly comforting.
They learned everything about James with us. They were kind of there from the get-go.
And the progress that he's made over the last 2 years is miraculous.
He doesn't realize how hard some of the things that he tries to do are for him. He doesn't know any different.
I think James just perseveres through everything. I absolutely see James as certainly my hero. He's just the toughest person I've ever met.